Hey, me again. Here we go, issue 62. This is the last one for this month's delivery. Get it open. Ta-da! Right. 2 paints, we'll come to those in a sec. Right, here we go. 2 new paints, Space Marine Veterans, new Librarian Psychic Powers. And it looks like we've got some Crimson Fist information. Right, Space Marine Veterans. So, okay, so this is obviously a Vanguard veteran. They're normally in the background fluff. It used to be that the first company would be full of veterans. Obviously there are some Codex non-compliant chapters out there, like Black Templars, Space Wolves. My chapter themselves, the Dark Angels, their first chapter, their first company is a veteran company, but it's exclusively they exclusively fight in Terminator plate. Although with the advent of the Blade Guard veterans, you know, some of the Primaris have come up and they're wearing Primaris battle armour, painted the bone white colour for them. Quite often, like if I remember rightly, the Space Marines of the Ultramarines chapter for veterans, they had a white helmet. So yeah, so we've got Terminator veterans, Stern Guard veterans, Vanguard veterans, all different stuffs. These are kind of like, this is like the first time I've seen Firstborn Marines referenced in this, actually, unless, you know, unless they were a character. Silent King, Heroes, Red Section D01 for our Necrons. Chapter, Red Section B, 13. Crimson Fists. These are the guys that nearly wiped themselves out on their chapter world. The Lucky Strike, as I understand it, blew up the chapter armory, reducing their numbers considerably, and then they fought a guerrilla style war against the invading orcs until reinforcements could arrive. Pedro Cantor is the chapter master. Rin's world is their home world. URIEL Ventris, captain of the 4th company. Now he is, there is a miniature out for him, and he is one of the literacy characters. So there's several novels for URIEL Ventris. Varro Tigurius. So Varro Tigurius is the chief librarian for the Ultramarines. It looks like in this artwork he's crossed the Rubicon, because that looks like Primaris armour there. So what's it say? Does it say blah 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 blah? Doesn't say. Doesn't say. So yeah, in the artwork here it looks like he's crossed the Rubicon and become Primaris. So keep an eye out for that. Sorry. Sorry, just realised Star Trek Enterprise was playing in the background. Okay, so we've got a short story here, Crux Terminatus. It's Deathwing against Iron Hands. Is it Iron Hands or Iron Warriors? Beep, 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 beep. Iron Warriors, sorry. On their hunt for the fallen. So that's your red section, stories, number 16. We're then coming into how to paint. Now this will obviously detail use of these two layer paints, Evil Sunz Scarlet and Calgary Blue. So it looks like we're doing all our blue boys, adding some detail into the effects on the plasma weapons, and also adding in highlights for the red section as well. And then you've got a gallery. Right, Space Marine rules. Obscuration discipline. So these are psychic powers you can take with your Phobos armoured librarian that we got with the collection. That's part of the rules section. We then get a tutorial. And then we have Veteran Mission 03. The Crystal Matrix. Acting upon information provided by Inquisitors of the Ordo Xenos, the Ultramarines have discovered a Necron facility hidden beneath Kajalma's Skull's mountain ranges. Within these darkened chambers rests a repository of alien knowledge, stored within a network of glowing mimetic crystals. If the Ordo Xenos can be provided with these crystals, perhaps their agents can unlock their secrets and divine the Necron's true plans for the Rasmus system. Or Ramesses system, I should say. So, Canoptic Alert. Despite their pathetic attempts at stealth, Imperial intruders have triggered the Necron's dormant security systems. Transmitting an alert to the Overlord's command centre, Necron forces have been dispatched to confront the humans and prevent them from seizing any of the facility's precious archaeotech. Ordo Xenos intelligence places the crystal matrix somewhere beneath the Razor Mountains. The Ultramarines' vanguard have forced an entry, but in doing so alerted the Necrons to their presence. The Imperial intruders must seize their objectives and retreat before Xenos opponents arrive. That would make a good kill team mission. Right, veteran mission. Nemetic data hall, 50 power. Mission briefing. The Imperium has located a Necron facility filled with Nemetic crystals, repositories of Necron knowledge, that may hold the key to the Xenos' plans for Kajalma's Skull. Imperial forces must move swiftly if they are to seize this information. Right, mission rules. Objective markers. Place 3 objective markers. We're using issues 38 and 58 battle map. So 1, 2, 3 objective markers. Priority objective. At the beginning of each round, roll of dice. On a roll of 1 to 2 objective, 1 is the priority objective, 1 to 3, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're randomising which one of those is going to be the primary priority objective. Capture control progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each objective they control. They score an additional 10 points if they control the priority objective. Interesting. Right, so there you go. And this is the issue 62. So in issue 63, we're going to get the first of our Vanguard Space Marines. So we get our suppressors, our eliminators, and our infiltrators. We're then getting the death marks in issue 64, and then issue 65 and 66 will be the other 2 sprues that you need to make the complete set of these. So all 3 of those sprues, so you get this sprue twice, and then you get a larger one once. You'll have 3 of these suppressors, 3 of these eliminators, and 10 infiltrators. I get a sneaking suspicion, I'm not 100% certain, but I think you may also get a lieutenant in Phobos armour, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. Just going on some of the pictures that I've seen in the back of some of the other magazines. So if we look at 59, so we have here, so this is Bobby G. These are the Victrix Guard and the Marneus Calgar. Now these are our infiltrators, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got a guy over here on his Jack Jones, which I think is the lieutenant in Phobos armour. That's why I'm making that assumption. So I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Anyhow, that's what we've got to look forward to. Let's bring you down and look at the paint. And there we go. Right, so quite simply, we've got Evil Sunz Scarlet and Calgar Blue. Ordinarily, I normally use Wild Rider Red. Oh no, it's Evil Sunz Scarlet. Okay, I stand corrected. All right, I have used this one before. My mistake, your fault. Yeah, I honestly thought it was Wild Rider Red I had. Well, unless I'm getting mixed up, I think we might have had Wild Rider Red in the magazine, so I might have been getting mixed up with that. But I definitely have not used Calgar Blue. Normally I just stick with the McCrag Blue that I have, and then I will quite often add in a pale grey to help lighten it up for highlighting blue. But there you go, that is the current situation with the paints. I don't think we're going to be having many more of these. I think in total there was something like 31 in total. We can't have that many left. We're in the end game now. We're into the last quarter, so we've only got 18 more issues to go. So that's 4 deliveries of 4 and 1 of 2, I think. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, join me in the next video. I'll see you soon. Take care.